Hey gang, it's Crooker here for Crooker Plays, and we are back with Empyrion Galactic Survival Alpha 8 version. So, in the last episode, we were kind of trying to start building our base, and I realized I laid down some concrete to build my power generator and my constructor, and I realized I have not found a promethium deposit in order to craft some fuel for my power generator. So I can't do anything. I can't even build a multi-tool because I don't have any promethium to build power cells. So I am heading into the mountains. I'm heading into the mountains here to see if I can find a promethium deposit. They seem to kind of happen in the mountains here, but I don't know. Who knows? They could be anywhere. And I rarely ever see promethium like laying on the ground, like rocks. I don't think I've ever seen that, except maybe on the moon. Unless that's Pentaxid, I can't remember. But hopefully we will find some promethium in the mountains here. So, one of the things I was remarking to myself with this new Alpha 8 build that I love is the fact that you can now build an air conditioner, or at least, well, what is effectively a heater. So when you get into the cold, you can just drop that down and it will radiate or heat up a certain amount of air around you and make it palatable, or make it comfortable for you so you can get warm. So that makes getting cold temperatures, or getting into the colder temperatures, a lot easier for you. And let me show you how that works here. So if you see right here, I have my mobile air conditioner, mobile aircon, and my my temperature goes up while I'm standing, and it also provides some light too. So at nighttime, if you're mining or if you're whatever, when you put this down, it gives you warmth and it gives you light. I think it only works, what, 3 blocks away, 2 blocks away. How far would I be? If you look at my temperature, you see it goes up and now it's going down. So it's like 1 block away. But I don't need it now because our temperature is half decent. So, promethium hunting we will go. Let's take a look and see if we can't find some in the mountains. So my temperature is down right now. My internal core temperature is 24 degrees, but the external temperature is 10. So I know my temperature is going to start dropping. But all I'm doing right now is hunting for promethium. I haven't seen any yet. Okay, I'm going to head back here. Ride down the mountain. Woo! I love the fact that you can't get injured on your bike. That is so generous of the devs. But I can't move now. So I'm just going to place my bike here. Get back on it. It's very generous of the devs to allow you to remain completely uninjured on your bike. Although, I did notice... Oh, promethium, there we go, we found one. I did notice that if you are on your bike now and you are attacked by spiders, they can harm you. Although they couldn't before, now they can. So I have found promethium. I desperately need promethium up in the mountains. And I'm going to go dig some. And hopefully I won't get stuck in my hole like I've done before. You dig too deep and not steep enough, and you get kind of stuck until you have your jetpack, which I don't yet. So I'm going to start digging down, and I will fast forward this a little bit so it's not so boring for you. Talk to you in a bit. So you're telling me there's no promethium here? Okay, so I've found an issue here. It appears that even though I'm finding promethium, there is no promethium here. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try, if I can, to build an ore scanner, because it doesn't look like I have one here. Let me see what it takes to build one of those. An ore scanner. Maybe that's the problem. What I've noticed is that the ores now are kind of voxel based, so there's a huge one kind of big deposit of ore that you have to dig into and kind of clear out. But with promethium, we still have the quote-unquote pop rocks that the previous game had. So we are looking for promethium pop rocks. Now, I prefer the pop rocks as a as a resource overall for everything, just because it's easier to identify them and find them and gain them. The pop rocks tend to have kind of more ore per instance than one big kind of ball of ore, which you're getting like 2, 3, 4 at a time. But that's not the way this game is right now. So I'm going to put this in here and see if I can't find, there it is, the promethium. It looks like it's only like 1, 2, or 3 little balls there. I had actually forgotten about the ore scanner when I went in for the promethium. So we'll hit you back here in just a couple of seconds when we get this stuff and start heading back to our base. Oh, crap. Okay, well, it appears that I kind of lost some stuff, and I think I'm going to call this a bug in the game. I had a constructor down, and I had stuff in there. I had some raw materials in there, and I kind of took the constructor without grabbing what was inside it. So it dropped a little suitcase, but I noticed the suitcase was empty. So I think I actually lost a bunch of raw materials. Now, I have 10 iron ingots, 3 copper ingots. This is what I just collected. And I have 23 silicon ingots, but I had over 100 copper ore, I'm pretty sure. And those are now gone. So that promethium deposit was 67, which doesn't seem like a whole heck of a lot. So I think it's time to put down a heater, get warm a little bit, put down my constructor, and start crafting some promethium pellets. How many is this going to make? That makes 10. So let me make 100 of these. Actually, yeah, I'll make 100 of them. Then I can make these fuel packs. 10 promethium pellets. Then I can head back to the base and start crafting those with start crafting some more promethium with the constructor, and it's faster to do it that way. So we'll check back with you here in just a couple of seconds. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm just going to take one more jaunt through the mountains here and see if I can find another promethium deposit. Because 67 promethium ore, or promethium ore, is not really all that much. So I need some more. And I'm going to head back into this. So I'm going to turn around. I'll check back with you here in 2 seconds. What? Whoa! Alright, I have discovered something very interesting. What is this? It looks like it is hovering in the air. And I don't know what it is. Now, this must be... okay. I heard something about this. I looked on my map, and when I was reading the description for the Alpha 8, they said they had floating bases now. So this trading station has to be floating, which means in order to access it now, you have to have a small vehicle. And I don't have a small vehicle, and I'm not going to be there for a while. So that's interesting. That's very, very interesting. And I still have not found more promethium, which kind of sucks. But we'll kick back to fast forward mode and talk to you in a second. All right, gang. So I'm gonna kick out of the episode right now. A lot of this episode has been exploration and kind of mining. I still need some core things. I need some experience points to go up in levels, and I need some more promethium, and I need some more minerals, or sorry, resources to get kind of back to where I was before the game stole a bunch of my resources. So I'm going to do a lot of that off camera. But thanks for joining me, and hopefully we'll catch you on the flip. Leave some comments if you have some. Let me know what you want to see, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Cheers.